The transport bay doors hissed open, and Captain Marcus Webb stepped onto the alien vessel with the confidence of a man who had faced death 17 times and walked away laughing. The crystalline walls pulsed with bioluminescent patterns that would have mesmerized a lesser species. But humans had stopped being impressed by pretty lights around the time they figured out fire. Ambassador Lyra of the Ascended Collective stood waiting. Her 4 arms folded in what Marcus had learned to recognize as diplomatic concern. Her species had evolved beyond physical limitations 3 million years ago, transcending flesh to become beings of pure energy contained within elegant biomechanical shells. They were magnificent, eternal, and utterly terrified of the creatures that had just punched their way into galactic society with fusion drives and reckless optimism. Captain Webb. Lyra's voice resonated through the chamber without using anything as crude as sound waves. We must discuss the matter of your species' expansion into the outer reaches. Marcus grinned. Let me guess. We're making the neighbors nervous. Again, you destroyed a Krellian warfleet with a cargo, hauler, and 3 maintenance drones. They fired. First, you redirected an asteroid into their command ship. We redirected it away from the colony. The command ship just happened to be in the new trajectory. Marcus shrugged. Besides, everyone knows Krellian shields can't handle kinetic impacts above 0.7 stellar mass. That's basic tactical knowledge. Lyra's form flickered with what might have been exasperation. Basic tactical knowledge that most species acquire after 10,000 years of warfare. Your people have been spacefaring for less than 2 centuries. We're quick learners. The ambassador gestured with 2 of her hands, and a holographic display materialized between them. It showed the known galaxy, with human territory marked in aggressive red, spreading like spilled wine across previously neutral zones. In just 50 years, humanity had gone from a single star system to controlling 47 sectors. This is why I've called you here, Captain. The collective has been observing your species since you achieved faster-than-light travel. We have watched you negotiate trade agreements while simultaneously planning military contingencies. We have seen you adapt alien technology in ways its original creators never imagined. We have witnessed you turn mining equipment into weapons, transform passenger ships into troop carriers, and somehow convince 6 different species to join a defensive pact that benefits humanity more than anyone else. Marcus waited. There was more coming. You are dangerous, Captain Webb, not because you are violent, though you certainly can be. Not because you are aggressive, though you pursue your interests with remarkable determination. You are dangerous because you refuse to accept limitations that every other species considers fundamental laws of existence. She moved closer, her energy form casting prismatic shadows on the crystalline walls. Which brings me to the purpose of this meeting. The collective has debated for 3 cycles about whether to extend an offer that has been made only twice before in the history of the galaxy. We are prepared to grant humanity access to the Ascension Protocol. Marcus raised an eyebrow. And that is? Immortality, Captain. True immortality. Your consciousness uploaded to a synthetic matrix, freed from disease, aging, and death. You would join us as equals, able to explore the universe for billions of years. Your entire species could transcend the weakness of flesh and become something greater. The hologram shifted, showing images of the Ascended Collective at the height of their power, vast and eternal, shepherding younger species through the darkness between stars. We offer this now because we fear what humanity might become if you continue on your current path. Your species pursues immortality through genetic modification, cybernetic enhancement, and technologies that disturb the fabric of reality itself. The collective believes it would be safer for everyone if you achieved your goals through our proven methods. Marcus studied the images for a long moment. There's a catch. The process is irreversible. Once you upload your consciousness, you cannot return to biological form. You would be leaving humanity behind, in a sense, becoming something new, and everyone would have to do this? Eventually, the ascended cannot coexist permanently with biological species. The difference in perspective becomes too great. Within a few generations, your people would either join us or drift apart into separate civilizations. Lyra produced a vial from within her form, a container that seemed to exist in more dimensions than the three Marcus was accustomed to. Inside swirled liquid starlight, pulsing with the collected knowledge of 1 billion uploaded minds. This is the first step, a neural catalyst that prepares your brain for the transition. It will enhance your cognitive abilities, extend your lifespan to several thousand years, and allow you to interface directly with collective technology. But once consumed, there is no reversal. Your biology will begin changing immediately, and within a century. You will need to complete the upload or face neural cascade failure. She held the vial before him. I warn you now, Captain Marcus Webb of humanity, if you drink this, you will never be mortal again. You will begin a journey that ends in either transcendence or oblivion. Your species stands at a crossroads. The choice you make here will influence how the rest of humanity responds to our offer. Marcus took the vial, feeling its weight. It was heavier than it should have been, as if it contained the gravity of the decision itself. He thought about his crew. His chief engineer, Rodriguez, who had jury-rigged their reactor to output twice its rated capacity because the manual said it was impossible, and he took that personally. His tactical officer, Okonkwo, who had once defeated a superior force by convincing them their own battle computers had been hacked, using nothing but falsified traffic and audacity. His medical officer, Nakamura, who had cured a plague the collective considered incurable by ignoring every treatment protocol and trying something that just felt right. He thought about Earth, where children were already being born with genetic modifications their parents had designed in basement laboratories, where old age was considered an engineering problem waiting for a solution, where death itself was seen as an opponent to be defeated, not a natural conclusion to be accepted. That he thought about the collective, eternal, and unchanging, spending millions of years shepherding younger species because they themselves had forgotten how to grow. Marcus smiled, and in that smile was 10,000 years of human history. Every wall they had broken through, every limit they had exceeded, every time someone had said, impossible, and humanity had responded with, watch this. He uncapped the vial and drank. The liquid burned going down. But Marcus had eaten military rations that were worse. His neurons fired in new patterns, and he could feel his brain beginning to rewire itself at the molecular level. Lyra's form brightened with surprise. You accepted without negotiation, without consultation with your government, without even asking for time to consider. Marcus handed back the empty vial. You said it would make me live longer and think better. That's not transcendence, Ambassador. That's a head start. You do not understand. The path is set now. In time, you will need to upload or die. No, Ambassador, you don't understand. Marcus tapped his temple, already feeling the enhanced neural pathways forming. You think immortality is the end goal. It's not. For humans, immortality is just another tool. We'll live forever if we have to, but not because we want to escape death. We want more time to build things, discover things, achieve things. He gestured at the hologram of the galaxy. You're offering us eternity as a gift. We're going to take it as a challenge. You've been uploading consciousnesses for millions of years, and you think you've perfected the process. Give us a century, and we'll find 6 ways to improve it. Give us a millennium, and we'll figure out how to download back into biological form, just because someone will want to taste food again. Lyra's energy form pulsed with an emotion Marcus couldn't identify. This is not how the Ascended evolve. No, Marcus agreed. It's how humans do. He turned toward the transport bay doors, then paused. Send the collective's offer to Earth. Let every human decide for themselves. Some will upload and join you. Some will modify the process into something new. Some will reject it entirely and find their own path to immortality. That's what we do. And what will you do, Captain? Marcus grinned. I'm going to live long enough to see what happens when 8 billion humans all decide they're going to live forever, and none of them can agree on the right way to do it. Should be entertaining. He left the ambassador standing in the crystalline chamber, already calculating how Rodriguez could weaponize the neural catalyst, how Okonkwo could use it for intelligence gathering, and how Nakamura would immediately start testing its limits. The galaxy had offered humanity transcendence. Humanity was going to negotiate better terms.